Hello everyone. Welcome back to this channel. On this occasion, we will once again discuss several leaks that I managed to find and that I think are quite interesting to talk about. As usual, this information comes from a fairly credible source, namely Luna. Alright, without further delay, let's get straight into the discussion. How are you all doing? I hope you are all healthy and doing well. This time, the information I received is quite shocking, mainly because it comes from Luna, a name that hasn't been heard in the Honkai starrail community for quite a long time. For those of you who may not know or may have forgotten, back in October Luna made a public apology statement. In that apology, Luna admitted to having spread unreleased Honkai starrail content through several Bilibili accounts and acknowledged that these actions constituted a legal violation that could potentially harm miHoYo or Hoyoverse. She stated that she had deleted all leaked content she previously uploaded, promised not to repeat her actions, and expressed sincere apologies to Hoyoverse and the official Honkai starrail team for the impact caused. However, on January 5th, Luna released another rather long statement. In this statement, she revisited her previous apology and explained that it was essentially a self-protective measure. Luna revealed that at the time, the situation was worsening, with signs of serious enforcement actions against leakers, so she chose to stop early, delete her content, and issue an apology in order to secure her own safety. She also emphasized that she was safe from more severe consequences because she never monetized any of the leaked content. According to Luna, spreading leaked information, especially if it generates profit, can lead to serious criminal cases. Therefore, she openly advised other leakers to stop immediately, delete their leaked content, and apologize before evidence is fully collected and the consequences become much more severe. Based on this explanation, Luna implied that she now feels she is in a relatively safe position to share information again. The main focus of our discussion this time is Luna's conclusion regarding Sparxie's performance, based on her own testing in the version 4.0 v1 beta. It must be emphasized from the start that these results are entirely Luna's personal conclusions, based on her own direct testing, and results may differ compared to other testers. According to Luna, after conducting full testing, her initial conclusion for Beta V1 is quite harsh. She stated that without at least around a 50% buff to both new elation characters, Sparxie and yaoguang, they are generally not worth pulling, or in other words, are better skipped. This assessment is based on numerical performance that she considers far too low, even under conditions that should heavily favor the elation path. Overall, Luna stated that Sparxie's performance numbers were shocking, but not in a positive way. Even when tested in an elation-favored environment with dedicated elation support, Sparxie's low investment performance barely managed to outperform Castorice. Castorice herself is considered fairly weak at low investment. The testing was done using fairly standard relics, not perfectly optimized ones with ideal substats or extreme investment. In addition, since private servers were not yet available, all testing was conducted directly on the official test server, meaning the results reflect the raw beta conditions as they are. At full E0S1 investment, to clear the Ace King stage, the Sparxie team required about 1.5 times the action value compared to an E0S1 Remembrance team. This is despite the fact that Ace King is a stage specifically designed to heavily favor the elation path. Luna emphasized that if this environmental advantage were removed, the performance gap would likely become even larger. Even with favorable conditions, elation performance was still considered behind, and they weren't even being compared to strong low-cost teams. More concerning, according to Luna, were the results at medium to high investment. At full E2S1, Sparxie and elation teams required roughly twice the action value compared to mono remembrance to clear the same stage. At full E6S5, the gap became even more extreme, with action value requirements reaching around 4 times as much. This was considered completely unreasonable, given that higher eidolons and signature light cones should theoretically provide massive performance spikes. Luna also stated that regardless of whether Sparxie or yaoguang is more problematic individually, their combined strength feels embarrassing in the context of the meta. She even questioned whether the two were designed with Firefly's power level in mind. In environments that do not favor elation, Sparxie and yaoguang were considered capable of losing even to break teams. Luna concluded by stating that if anyone believes her evaluation is exaggerated, they should wait for private server gameplay once it becomes available. She explicitly stated that overall, Sparxie's performance is considered worse than Archer, a particularly sharp statement given that Archer is a free hunt single-target character. In short, based on Luna's testing results, both Sparxie and yaoguang showed generally weak performance across nearly all investment levels, including in AA stages and environments that are supposed to strongly favor the elation path. Without significant buffs in future beta updates, both characters are considered not worth pulling, as they lag far behind Remembrance teams and may even lose to break teams. Overall, their performance is viewed as disappointing and well below expectations, even when compared to existing characters. Of course, it's important to remember that these are Luna's personal test results and conclusions. You may have already seen leaked gameplay of both characters and feel that the results look good to you. Personally, I'm actually more interested in considering yaoguang rather than Sparxie, especially since I already have Firefly as my fire DPS, and she is currently strong again and usable. Alright, that's all for now, everyone. So what do you think about Luna's leaks and conclusions this time? Please write your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. And don't forget to share this information with your friends who also play Honkai Star Rail. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any important updates. See you in the next update.